Hey everyone, and welcome to Lucky Fortune English Podcast. I'm Vincent, and today we're going to be doing something a little different.
Fine, Ginny.
And we're going to be diving into a 2025 astrological forecast.
Oh, fun.
Specifically, we're going to be looking at the Virgo horoscope for 2025, especially in terms of love and career. You know, even if you don't follow astrology religiously, it can be fun to just kind of see what's written in the stars for you.
Yeah, definitely.
And this year is particularly intriguing because it's talking about shedding old baggage, embracing change, and stepping into a new level of personal power for Virgos. So consider this your roadmap to making the most of the opportunities that are headed your way.
Absolutely. And in order to fully appreciate the potential of 2025, we really need to consider the astrological backdrop of the past couple of years for Virgos. So Saturn and Neptune have been in a position called opposition to your sign. You can imagine these planets like cosmic weights, creating a sense of fog or confusion, maybe leading to setbacks or decisions that you've second-guessed since.
So for our Virgo listeners out there, has it felt like kind of navigating through a maze blindfolded the last couple of years?
That's a great analogy, Vincent. It's common to feel lost or uncertain during these periods, but the good news is that this fog, it starts to dissipate as we move into 2025.
Okay, and I see here the horoscope actually uses the phrase summer of relief to describe this shift. What does that mean in practical terms for our listeners?
Well, it signifies a period of respite, a chance to really catch your breath and integrate the lessons learned from those more challenging times. However, this isn't just a time to relax and, coast.
Right.
We need to think of it as a crucial preparation phase for some major shifts coming in 2026.
So less about chilling out, more about strategically planning for the future.
Precisely. Virgos will be in a prime position for success in 2026, but they need to lay the groundwork now.
Okay, I'm intrigued. So where does this cosmic roadmap suggest Virgos should begin?
Well, it seems the stars are urging Virgos to kick off 2025 with a healthy dose of practicality. January is all about getting organized, particularly when it comes to those nitty-gritty tasks we tend to put off.
You know, like that paperwork stacking up?
Exactly. Tackling that mountain of paperwork, filing those tax returns, or finally sorting out that legal matter you've been avoiding.
Oh, yeah.
It may not be the most glamorous way to start the year, but it's essential for Virgos to create a sense of order. And this isn't just about tidying up your physical space, though.
It's about clearing out that mental clutter as well, right?
Absolutely. By addressing these tasks head on, you'll free up mental space, reduce anxiety, and you might even find those solutions you've been stressing over are much simpler than you anticipated.
And you know what I like about this is that the horoscope really, it specifically advises against overthinking or trying to be too clever in January. It's more about taking action and getting things done.
Yes, efficiency is key here. And then as we move into May, the energy shifts dramatically, the fog really starts to lift, and there's this wonderful sense of possibility opening up.
So for those listeners who have been feeling stuck or uncertain, May could bring a much-needed wave of clarity and inspiration.
Precisely, things that seem impossible might suddenly start falling into place. It's almost like the universe is rewarding those who've diligently cleared the path.
This sounds like a perfect time for Virgos to get really clear on their goals and aspirations. Don't be afraid to dream big and pursue what truly excites you.
Absolutely, then, as summer transitions into fall, September arrives with a call for assessment and strategic planning.
Time to reflect on the progress made so far, identify what's working, and course correct where needed.
Exactly. September is the month to solidify those midterm plans, especially with those significant changes on the horizon for early 2026.
And especially for those Virgos considering a career move, September seems like the prime time to ramp up those job applications and interviews.
You got it. Now, while career advancement is certainly highlighted, let's not forget about matters of the heart. 2025 has some interesting developments in store for Virgos when it comes to love and relationships.
All right, so let's dive into the romantic forecast. I have a feeling our listeners are eager to hear what the stars have in store for their love lives after all this work they've been doing in the beginning of the year. When can Virgos expect some fun and romance in 2025?
Well, early on, there's still a focus on clearing out the old. The horoscope suggests taking an honest look at your relationships and identifying what's truly serving you.
So it's less about jumping into a whirlwind romance and more about creating a solid foundation for healthy connections.
Exactly. And while this might involve some difficult conversations or even letting go of relationships that no longer align, it's a necessary step towards growth and creating space for something new.
Right.
But don't worry, the fun does arrive. June brings a delightful shift as Venus enters Taurus.
Venus and Taurus. That sounds promising for love and pleasure. So what does this transit mean for our Virgo listeners?
This marks a period of fresh starts, particularly for single Virgos. It's a time to be open to new connections, but keep in mind the emphasis is on slow-burning romances.
So maybe put those dating apps on pause for a bit and focus on building genuine connections in real life.
That's a great suggestion. Look for connections that develop gradually and feel grounded for Virgos already in a relationship. June offers an opportunity to deepen the bond, perhaps through shared experiences or meaningful conversations. It's a time for building a solid foundation. But then as we move into September,
Things heat up, don't they?
absolutely, September brings a surge of passion thanks to some fiery planetary alignments. This could manifest as a whirlwind romance, for some perhaps even meeting the one. For others, it could be about reigniting the spark in an existing relationship.
So whether you're single or coupled up, September promises to be a month filled with excitement and intensity. Virgos might want to mark their calendars for that one.
Indeed, and then as we approach the holiday stand, December brings a touch of magic with Venus moving into Capricorn.
So those holiday gatherings might be more than just festive get-togethers.
Exactly. Virgos should embrace those social invitations. There's a chance of meeting someone special or experiencing a delightful surprise, even if it's not romantic.
Sounds like December could set the stage for a fantastic start to 2026. So for our Virgo listeners who might be feeling a little hesitant to put themselves out there,
I'd say trust the cosmic energy. Venus in Capricorn often brings unexpected blessings, especially in the realm of relationships. I'd say trust the cosmic energy of Venus in Capricorn often brings unexpected blessings, especially in the realm of relationships.
it really does sound like 2025 is going to be a year of transformation opportunity and maybe even a little bit of magic for Virgos.
It truly is. We've seen how the astrological forecast highlights these distinct phases for Virgos, clearing out the old, embracing change, and ultimately stepping into a new level of clarity and personal power.
Like a cosmic recipe for success, sprinkled with a little bit of stardust.
That's a lovely way to put it, but it's important to remember that astrology is a guide, not a rigid set of rules. It offers insights and potential, but ultimately each individual has the power to shape their own destiny.
That's such a crucial point. Our Virgo listeners aren't simply passive recipients of fate. They can take this information, reflect on it, and make conscious choices that align with their own goals and aspirations.
Exactly. It's about empowerment by understanding the energies at play. Virgos can make more informed decisions, navigate challenges with greater awareness, and tap into the incredible potential that 2025 holds.
Well, this has been such an insightful deep dive. Jenny, thank you so much for sharing your expertise and helping us break down this fascinating forecast.
My pleasure, Vincent. It's always a joy to explore the possibilities that astrology reveals.
And to all our listeners, a huge thank you for joining us on this celestial journey, whether you're a Virgo or simply intrigued by the mysteries of the stars. We hope you've gained some valuable insights and inspiration.
And don't forget, subscribing to our channel will bring you good luck. See you again.
Wow, what a roller coaster of a year for our Virgo listeners. Sounds like 2025 is going to be a year of transformation, opportunity, and maybe even a little bit of magic.
It truly is. We've seen how the astrological forecast highlights these distinct phases for Virgos, clearing out the old, embracing change, and ultimately stepping into a new level of clarity and personal power.
It's like a cosmic recipe for success, sprinkled with a little bit of stardust.
That's a lovely way to put it, Vincent, but it's important to remember that astrology is a guide, not a rigid set of rules. It offers insights and potential, but ultimately each individual has the power to shape their own destiny.
That's such a crucial point. Our Virgo listeners aren't simply passive recipients of fate. They can take this information, reflect on it, and make conscious choices that align with their own goals and aspirations.
Exactly. It's about empowerment by understanding the energies at play. Virgos can make more informed decisions, navigate challenges with greater awareness, and tap into the incredible potential that 2025 holds.
Well, this has been such an insightful deep dive. Jenny, thank you so much for sharing your expertise and helping us break down this fascinating forecast.
My pleasure. It's always a joy to explore the possibilities that astrology reveals.
And to all of our listeners, a huge thank you for joining us on this celestial journey. Whether you're a Virgo or simply intrigued by the mysteries of the stars, we hope you've gained some valuable insights and inspiration.
And don't forget, subscribing to our channel will bring you good luck. See you again.